Are you someone who constantly worry to make everything certain? Or you seek reassurance from others to feel confident? You suppress your emotions a lot. You want to make everything so perfect that nobody can pick even a single mistake. If you are that someone, then this video is especially for you. Stay tuned with me till end. Hello my dear ones, I'm Dr. Kashika Jain. I'm a clinical psychologist. In this video, I'll be talking about 5 common mistakes people usually make and they suffer a lot. They suffer from stress, anxiety, depression, OCD, and many more disorders. So before I start, I want you to download my mobile app. Just type my name, Dr. Kashika Jain. You will find my app. Download it and experience meditation every day. Now let's start. So the first common mistake is intolerance of uncertainty. Life is uncertain, and that's the beauty of life. Some people are okay with uncertainty, they enjoy life, they go with the flow of life. While on the other hand, some people are intolerant of uncertainty. And in order to make certain, they worry. They worry a lot. They get stuck into the loop of what if thinking. What if this happens? What if it doesn't happen? And they worry and they form a chain of worry. And they suffer a lot because constantly they experience stress, overthinking, and irrational fears. And they unnecessarily puts lots of efforts to make life certain, which is beyond the control. And eventually, they suffer even more. Understand, we all have 3 zones of life. One zone, which is our control zone, is the narrow zone in which only we belong. Another zone is influence zone, which is little wider than control zone, in which our family, friends, knowns, neighbors, workers, like the people whom we know, they belong to that circle. We cannot control them, we can only influence them. And the widest zone is surrender zone, in which all the unknown people, nature, society, government, all everything belong to that circle. The human problem starts when a person steps out from his own zone and try to control the influence and surrender zone. And they start worrying. They start taking irrational, unnecessary actions. And they program their mind in wrong way. And once your mind is programmed to worry, then the worry cycle automatically starts and you suffer a lot. My dear ones, understand. Life's beauty lies into that uncertainty. Enjoy it. Surrender yourself completely. Go with the flow. Otherwise, you will suffer a lot. If you are already suffering, you know your pain. And if you are on the verge of experiencing that pain, change your habit right now. Convince yourself not to worry. Even if worry reflects in the form of automatic thoughts, some urges, fear, simply take a pause. Breathe deeply in and out and tell yourself, here and now, I'm safe. I'm okay with the flow of life. I'm surrendering myself. I trust God. I trust the flow of life. And simply surrender and save yourself. And the second mistake is perfectionism. Perfection is an illusion. Understand. You need to practice progress over perfection because you cannot attain perfection level because it is not real. It is illusionary. You unnecessarily overburden yourself. You criticize a lot and unnecessary. You waste your time, energy, and being so critical. You treat yourself badly and as well as you treat other persons so badly. You harass yourself as well as you harass other. Understand. You cannot make anything perfect. Not any relation, not any materialistic thing. Nothing can be perfect. So just feel satisfied with the good enough and always look for area of improvement. Keep improving yourself and do your best. Appreciate yourself and understand why you have a strong urge to make everything so perfect. Might be you were criticized a lot for something when you were a child. Might be you carry a fear of rejection, fear of being judged, fear of abandonment, and many more fears. So understand your fears. Just look for your shadow. Understand well what makes you so anxious, what makes you so fearful about, and why you have that strong urge to make everything so perfect. You do not want to give even a single chance to people around you so they can pick even a single mistake. Why you are torturing yourself this way? Why you wasting your time, energy? Why you pushing yourself so hard? You need to ask right questions and understand and counsel yourself. Hey, I am a progressive person. Even if I make any mistake, I admit it, I learn, and I move on with grace, with more confidence. So label yourself a flexible and progressive person. And please change this habit of making everything so perfect. Otherwise, you will end up with chronic stress, anxiety, burnout, depression, or obsessional loop. Now, let's talk about the third common mistake people usually make. They suppress their emotions a lot. When you suppress your emotion, you gradually push yourself towards depression, towards lots of stress, discomfort. So, emotions are meant to be expressed. Yes, to express them nicely is really necessary because when you express yourself violently, aggressively, they are not accepted by others and also they harm you as well. But when you learn to express your emotions calmly, you acknowledge your emotion, you process them, and you express them gently, calmly. Even the negative emotions don't harm you. But when you suppress or express them in aggressively, then only emotions harm you. So first, practice to label your emotion, name it to tame it. Identify what exactly you are feeling and understand the story behind your emotion. What triggered that particular emotion? Why are you feeling this way? Understand the story behind your emotion and name it. Feel it. Feel it's okay to feel even the negative emotions. Sometimes, if you're feeling angry, sad, disappointed, it's quite absolutely normal to feel all the negative emotions as well. And acknowledge it. Okay, I'm feeling this way, I'm feeling irritated, and I know why I'm so irritated. What causes this irritation? Now, I choose to release it and change your thought. And with the new thought, move forward. When you learn to release your emotion this way, You train your brain to acknowledge emotion, to process it, and to release it, and to move on. Otherwise, emotions are controlling. They start controlling your life. When you repetitively feel some emotion, it feels you are stuck with that emotion and your state is maintained like depressive, sad, angry, and even the small trigger blasts you. So understand and channelize your emotion. I have written a book, Dear Depression, Let's Break Up. And the core message of that book is depression is nothing, just lack of expression. So, expression is really very important. But to express something, first you need to acknowledge it. Because when you learn to suppress your emotion, those suppressed emotions disturbs your sleep. You get stuck into overthinking loop. You form some negative belief. You start having some irrational fears. You lose your confidence. So, to suppress the emotion is really a bad idea. Leave it right now and learn to regulate your emotions so that you express them nicely, gently. And now, the fourth common mistake is to borrow confidence from others. I have seen so many people who always seek reassurance from others, even if they go for shopping and they like something, they want to buy it. Even then, they ask from the person accompanying, is it okay? Should I buy it? Why you are asking? Even for small things, you seek reassurance and you are training your brain to seek validation from someone else, and gradually your confidence goes down and you feel dependent on others. You feel dependent on someone else's validation, and gradually you feel unable to take decisions. You feel less confident, and always your brain seeks for someone who validates, yes, you are thinking rightly, you are planning rightly, you did it rightly. Why you always seek for reassurance? You need to start believing in yourself. Doesn't matter it's a day to day small activities or you need to take some big decisions in your life. So always start with the small activities and train yourself well. Feel confident, and no matter how big decision you need to take, first believe your inner voice and take decision. You can sometimes seek others' opinion, but seeking others' opinion is different from seeking reassurance because in the long run it leads to obsessions, it leads to anxiety. You don't feel confident at all. So stop seeking reassurance, stop borrowing confidence from others. Tell yourself, I am a confident person. Or you can say it like, I'm becoming more confident and wiser every day. Now I make my own choices and I feel okay with the uncertainty. Sometimes my choices may go wrong, but I'm ready to learn by my own experiences. I'm becoming better version of myself. I am enough. I am a confident person. I'm smart. I'm bold. These kind of labels give to yourself, and positive reinforcement like this boost your confidence and you feel happy and confident. And the fifth mistake is believing the thoughts blindly. See, my dear ones, we have approximately 70 to 80,000 thoughts per day. You're not supposed to believe every single thought because your brain also produces some intrusive, unhelpful thoughts, completely irrational, makes you anxious. You need to understand you are not your thoughts. Thoughts are just mental event, a cognitive process. You are observer. You are knower. You know that I am having this thought. But if you become one with the thought you feel or think, I am my thought, it is your biggest mistake. You are not your thoughts. The only thing in your control is to feed right information in your brain. Give all your senses soothing experience. Have a control over what you see, whom you talk, what you consume mentally. I'm talking about information because information is your brain feed, and whatever you feed in your brain produces the thoughts based upon what you have fed it. So you cannot stop your thoughts. You cannot change your thoughts. You cannot suppress your thoughts because the more you suppress, more they persist. If you want to change your thoughts, so how long you will try to change your thoughts? Because thoughts are endless and these are mental events, they will keep happening. So, are you so free that you will keep engaging with your thoughts and you will change each thought? No, that's not practically possible. Simply change the source, the base, information. Choose wisely what you consume. The podcast you watch, videos you watch, what you read, what you gossip about, everything you consume mentally, just be mindful about. If it has good quality, then consume it. If you sense that it will spoil my mental health, then stop consuming it. Stop gossiping, stop talking negativity behind people back, stop criticizing yourself, stop watching unnecessary useless videos, stop scrolling your phone, start nourishing your mind with right information, empowering information, meditate, choose good books, talk to someone who is motivated, inspire you, gives you confidence. So whatever you do, whatever you hear, see, make sure, check the quality. Because whatever you consume, that becomes the base of thoughts creation. And also understand, as already told you, that you are not your thoughts. Thoughts are just mental events. And you are observer. Like, thoughts are like passing clouds in the sky. Consider your thoughts as the passing clouds in the sky. Do not engage with the thought. Do not fight with them. Do not change them. And do not feel bothered even if you have some negative thought. Just understand, negative thought is giving you a message that you need to change something in your mind. Understand, thought is just a reflection of what you have been holding in your subconscious mind. So do not fight with the thought, just witness the thought. Let it come. Practice mindfulness. When you practice mindfulness, you remain in present and label yourself, I am an awareness. I am aware what my mind is projecting. I am aware what my mind is creating. I am aware what I have consumed in past. I am aware that this is just a thought, not my reality. Even if that thought is misleading, I am aware where it is indicating. I am free, I am observer, I am master. So I will take action only on that thought which is right and will give me life, will give me power to connect with the life and go with the flow of the life. That way, you label yourself. That will give you confidence. And that way, you will stop engaging with your thought. You will stop fighting with your thought. And when you stop fight with your thoughts, you feel free. And also you can practice mindfulness meditation that is already available on my app, and that mindfulness meditation will help you to train your brain not to engage with the thoughts, just be in the moment, witnessing everything, but not accepting, not rejecting, becoming neutral. And when you learn not to engage with your thought, so you never suppress them. And when you don't suppress, they don't express in different way. Your mind is like a fertile land. Whatever seed you plant, it grows. It never says no, that I will not grow this seed. So be careful what you consume, what you watch, what you hear, what you speak about you, about others as well. Because whatever you speak, you hear too. Whatever you watch, it goes deep down in your mind. Whatever you do, also, your body, your mind memorize it. And based upon every experience or reference you get from the environment, your mind produces a thought. So if you want to have right thoughts, start consuming right information. So my dear ones, these were the 5 mistakes usually people make. Now you are fully aware about all these 5 mistakes, and I'm sure you will not repeat this mistake throughout your entire life. This is such an important video. A small request, please share this video with your friends and family members and help me to grow this channel. Please subscribe this channel. It means a lot to me. Like this video, leave a beautiful comment. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.